GBO. Hey, how's everybody doing? What the hell? There you go. How's everybody doing?
My god, that was an awful first chicane.
Let me send out a couple friend requests here.
Was fucking invalidated that then, Jesus. Good first. Hot that.
Some really fast,
turn one.
evenly paced folks in here so far.
Good luck, Dave. I really think I can find some extra time.
Whoever's in front of me on the back straight.
Okay, go on, tripod.
Won't be cheap, it's just me. Is it a bit cheap?
I hope that it worked.
I don't know, should I go out? You just use all my sets and stuffs.
Say again?
I don't know. I'm wondering, should I use all my sets and stuffs?
Why, you gonna try and use them all? What can I hear myself voice? Whoever's got their TV up loud, please turn it down.
Oh, wait.
I can actually hear two Darrens, I can hear two me's.
Well, I'm talking out of the controller, in my here and all.
You reckon that's what it is?
Well, if I talk to my headset, it's gonna fuck up, so...
Alright, okay.
I can hear you through my headset, but I just don't have my mic on it, like, working on it.
Okay, my speaker's working again.
That's good.
Nice and shoots.
No, but my full TV back keep falling away sometimes. Well, middle of the corner.
Who should unfollow me on Twitch? Really?
I don't know.
104 followers. I bet that's that. Or probably paid.
Comment on my stream on Twitch for me. He's got a race at 12 o'clock. In a league that's gonna test him. What about half the Tauri behind me? Want to go through?
Okay.
Go.
Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, Starlight.
I got out another set of tops. I know I can find some time. Who's that in front? That Red Bull. I'm not going to overtake Hencourt. I'm going to try and warm the tyres up and try and get a slipstream. Oh, have you rigged yourself off, Sheepers? Unlucky, bro. Try and get a recovery in the race. Yeah, your car's parked in the middle of the track.
Got out of your way.
I see what you're trying to do, Henkel. You think I'm stupid? I will get a slipstream off you, boy. Come on, Henkel, just stay there, please. Fuck's sake. Lot of dirty, yeah. Didn't even improve and I had a slipstream, really? Trying to phone another car around here is causing a lot of dirty air. What happened to you, Joe?
I think I should go up to like a 20.8 or something. That's pretty much. But then, yeah, I just like
Whoa! Oh. That was a big spin. I think I carried a little bit too much speed through there. I know, yeah.
The dude says that's gross. That must be.
okay, we can take
We just got TV on in the background.
Yeah, I could race in this league or the ride racing league right now, ride racing in Japan. But I'd always committed to this. Being there race the league today. 27 laps in Monza. It should be interesting. A lot of fast guys in here. A little bit off the pace. I really good racecraft, so we'll try to finish the points. Let's see what's this so far. I thought the grid would be bigger. But the race is starting in enough time. Just making it one stop. Make it a one stop. Let's go. This is one of my favorite guys. That's actually the broadcast. That's like the broadcast because so often so much space between drivers that you could get some really good racing. And if you're not really good racing, it's typically pretty spread out. Come on off these meters. Okay. How many of you guys might be here on here? Stay patient. Must be crazy between. Oh!
There's a new strategy available on the MFD.
Yes, the Red Bull just lost it in front of me. Oh, that sucks.
Okay, copy that.
That hurts. That hurts. And a 5-second penalty. Flip my way. Yeah, my race is pretty much shot. I knew how to do. Came out of there. Literally. I can go for another bunch, though.
Huh?
I can go for another bunch.
Next one, those used glasses was supposed to be on you.
Could've went there for my race then. Get some like lap 5 or something. If you thought about to be in this lap. Thank you for my chair.
Yeah, I love it.
Good together. The racing. All the accidents up here. So I see people, I'm gonna hit you, buddy. But if see somebody else is gonna have to do it. They said who it was. They said it was cars flying everywhere. Carbon fiber. Rusted. No issue situation with your life. What's that, a switcheroo? What, hey, you can't put me out. Hopefully this TV's not up slow.
Understood. Stopping this lap.
Which one was wrong? Give it to you. Can't spend too much more time looking for it. Got my 5 seconds done, man. Good to see it off the books. Good job, ladies and gentlemen. That's so pissed off. Yeah. Alright. Yeah. Okay, but he was like, what he doing all this stuff, so they put it out. I couldn't let go anything about it. So he's gonna drive like a better out here. Come on, if you guys come on, Thanks, OG. Super appreciate that. Can't figure out why I'm so slow. I don't know if I'm staying on the brake too long. Not coming out of the turns with the right angle. I don't get it. I lose time on straightaways often, but yeah, nope. Already pitted. I should have this pretty much sealed. This, that's not high, but you know, the guy behind me, I don't think he's got enough time to catch me. He's faster. That's the only slower tire. I'm the faster tire, but he's faster on the same tires. Really? I ain't even been checking it out. Ooh, I haven't even been checking it out. Who's been fighting? I remember, I thought he got some bad pub about a month or so ago. People thought that he didn't, should have stopped the fight sooner. But I haven't been paying much attention to the UFC. I got another partner of mine who keeps telling me to start watching it because, they got some headbangers down there. And I'm like, UFC sometimes the fighting is really good. Using Edwards last week. Well, that sounds nice. I don't even know who won that. I'll look it up on YouTube. Yeah, I'm seriously out of touch with the main staple of the upper echelon of MMA fighters. I'm still up to par with boxing. I still keep my eye on what's going on with that, much more so than the MMA. And I'm about to start getting my MMA eye realigned. Yeah, that's gonna be nasty. Who you picking that? It's hard for me to go against Benavidez. Yeah, I would have to agree with that. I'd have to agree. It's not going to be easy because Caleb's not going to sit there and wait on him. Caleb's got great feet, really good defense. You jab well. It's going to be interesting to see how he comes out against Benavidez, though. Is he going to immediately get on that bicycle and try to beat Benavidez in conditioning? You know, yeah, you know, absolutely. And Benavidez, I mean, he's never lost on the scale. Well, he's never lost in the ring, but he has lost on the scale. So I mean, there's a certain aspect of him that's just a little bit undisciplined. Yeah, I can imagine because he wants to get on that bicycle. But I think Benavidez, once he hits Caleb Plant with a couple of them left hooks to the body, that's gonna slow him down a little bit. And I was surprised Caleb allowed himself to be knocked out by. Well, he didn't allow it. Oh yeah, you ain't kidding. I was kind of surprised. Not kind of. I was very surprised that Caleb was knocked out by Canelo. I wasn't surprised Canelo beat him, but knocked him out. That was pretty disappointing. You know, but I want to see Canelo fight the big boys in the division, the Benavidez, the Charlos. Who else is out there? The Boo Boo Andre. Yeah, those are the big ticket names out there in that division. And it doesn't look like we're ever going to get Crawford versus Spence. You know. Matter of fact, how about Garcia and Tank? That's the next big thing. Canelo turnover, right? Yeah, Canelo just trying to get paid. Basically, at this point in his career, He's like, look, man, I put in the work. I fought all the who's who, which he really hasn't fought all the who's who. And if you look at the times in which he's fought him, he's run from guys for a long time. Yeah, I fully agree. That's why he went up there and kind of stole the belt from who was that? Man, what was his name? The Crusher. What was the Crusher's name? I forgot his first name. But basically, they got rid. He kind of disposed of the Crusher there, and got the Crusher's belt, and then hurried up and slid back down to light heavyweight. No, it wasn't Caleb Smith. It wasn't, because he beat Caleb pretty handily. It wasn't Caleb. It was because this same guy had fought Andre Ward. Andre Ward fought the same guy twice back when the guy had a prime. And I don't know. I kind of think the second Andre Ward fight, though he won on TKO, was extremely questionable at best. So give me some room back there, Farai. Give me some room, brother. Give me some room. Time's too hot though. Yeah, Andre Ward was definitely a snooze fest. Definitely. And a kind of a dirty fighter too. Fought with his head, elbows, shoulders. He wasn't my favorite fighter. But as an American, what I can appreciate from him was he was the last American fighter to win gold. I see you back there behind me, big boy. Just ain't trying to take no unnecessary chances. If you want it, you got your pace, it's all yours. I ain't gonna fight you for it. There you go. You've been working hard, Darren, crashing all over the place and still coming back here and racing. So, you do your dirty dizzle, brother. And who you going with, Ryan or Tank? That's a really interesting matchup, I think the one edge is I know this is gonna sound bad because I'm absolutely not picking on Ryan Garcia, especially when it comes to basically. I think Ryan poses some problems though. He's got a great jab, he's got a great left hook. Yeah, he hits hard as a tank with that left hook. A left hook is kryptonite for a softball, just like a lead right hand. So I think he doesn't have the best lead right hand, but he's got one of the best left. Oh, look what's going on here. Oh, you guys trying to kill each other. Y'all trying to kill me. I don't know what the heck happened there. But I lost a couple positions. Try not to crash into y'all. That's okay. I got the positions back. But looks like it. All right then. Absolutely. Hey, the guy I want to see though is Shakur Stevenson. I know they say he don't hit hard enough, blah 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 blah, but nobody wants to fight him. Between 130 and 140, I don't know if I would pick. I don't know if I can pick against him. I know Devin Haney's nice. I think Devin would be anybody other than him. Yeah, I fully agree. Devin don't even want none of that kid, man. Hey, but I keep hearing about this one guy. Oh, what is his name? What is his name? It'll come to me in a minute. This one guy, is it Brian something or another? Supposedly knocked Crawford out in training. Supposedly knocked Crawford out in training. Knocked him out and dropped him. Maybe it was dropped him. Dropped him and no, yeah, I know. I love the monster. Godzilla? You kidding me? Yeah, the Godzilla's a freak. My only problem is down there. He doesn't have a lot of competition. I mean, he already smashed Benito Donaire, and then after that, it's like, I mean, I'm not saying those guys can't fight because clearly they can, but they don't get a lot of notoriety to the point where we get a chance to find out who they are. It's kind of like by the time they show somebody like, who is this guy? You look the guy up, and you find out a little more about their background, but rarely is there any type of video coverage because a big time chance typically is when they fight a guy like Godzilla. But yeah, he's pretty impressive. He's pretty impressive. But I kind of worry that that he's in love with his power. And sometimes I've seen him get caught a couple of times too many. Really? Who's he fighting? Fulton? Oh, that should be interesting. That should be a good fight. No, Fulton ain't no Trump, but I still think he's going down. And if I'm not mistaken, he's moving up to fight Fulton, right? I think he's going up in weight to do that. I'm still picking him in 7. I think he's got too many fundamental boxing skills. Ooh. He's got 2 belts. Okay. He's got too many boxing skills. Hits too hard. And right now I think he's rated way too low in the pound rating because nobody watches the little guys. But he should absolutely be, I don't know, top 3, top 5? Top 5, no less than top 5. Hey, how about Usyk and Tyson Fury? They just signed that for what's it, April 26th? That's nasty. And you know, I personally think I don't think it's gonna go down. I don't think it's gonna happen. I know they already signed it. Problem is, who? No, yeah, that's true. But you know what? He's starting to get more. He's starting to get a little more popular. I think they did more with him with the what was that? They did something. They had some little tournament. They had that little tournament when he beat Inoue and whatnot. He got a little more popularity going. But yeah, it's kind of hard to get some popularity in America, especially without facing another named opponent. Typically, what's going to happen is he's going to have to move up. You know, there's nobody in the lower weights in the fight, so he's going to have to risk his life and eventually move up. He's going to have to eventually, if he really wants to make some money, if he wants to get some notoriety, oh man, he's going to have to at least, oh my God, can he become a junior lightweight? If he can make it to 130 pounds, hey, people will take interest. Oh yeah. Yeah, he's definitely gonna knock Fulton out. He's gonna knock Fulton out, and I think Tyson Fury might go ahead and knock off. Oh yeah, he's one of my favorites right now too. I can't say he's in the top 5, only because he hasn't had the level of competition in a competitive fight where I can be like, wow, I had a chance to see him in enough type of ways that I can put the sign of approval on him, because Donito exposed a lot of errors in the monster, and he just basically showed that he was in the inferior division right now, and a lot of his weaknesses just can't be exposed by a lot of the guys he's fighting. I watched him fight a guy a couple weeks ago. Oh yeah, what they say, everybody's got a plan until they get hit. I watched him have a fight a few weeks ago, and it was probably, it might have even been a couple of years ago the fight was. I don't even remember the guy's name. No, it wasn't that long ago, because he briefly defended his belt, and it was just on YouTube. And this guy was so terrified. Oh my God, he ended up stopping him in the 11th round. Total snooze fest. But the guy should have been embarrassed. If he had a wife and kids, absolutely should have been embarrassed and ashamed, and they should all be terrified to even just go to the grocery store, okay? This guy needs to pay for a higher security, because yeah, that was just too much. But yeah, the fight game is yeah, I think it was against Butler. I think you're right. You seen that? Do you agree with my assessment? Oh man, you making a move on me? Who was that? Black Box, I can't stop you in them soft tires, bro. Try to put a little pressure on you. Hope your racecraft fails you. Back off you. It's all yours, baby boy. Yeah, I was trying to put a little pressure on him. Let him think I was gonna do something stupid. Yeah, it was sad, man. You know, it's one thing getting on your bicycle. It's another thing getting in the damn minivan, okay? That dude was getting the hell out of here with all the protection he can get, with every tire left and right. Well, got 3 laps left. Got that the realistic prospect race here coming up in about 3 laps in Canada. Man, I forgot I was even in Canada. I hadn't got any recent Canada practice in, but it'll be okay. Prepare to the next rocket ship. Where? He's trying to locate the next rocket ship? Who? The next like big fight? Hey, it's this one guy. I'm gonna have to come up with his name. I'm gonna have to come up with this guy's name. But this dude's name is Brian something or another, and he is an absolute monster. Supposedly he beat the hell out of Tank in some sparring. Tank won't spar with him again. Supposedly he dropped, like I said, Crawford. I know he's only like 6 or 7-0. You know, really early in his professional pedigree. Supposedly really extensive amateur pedigree. And just watching the tape I watched of him, looked really nice. Carries himself well-spoken, hungry fighter. You see clips, Brian something or another. I'll look after this race, because I think I ended up saving his YouTube for a while there, and then for some reason I just kind of, stopped messing with it. I kind of, come and go with boxing, because man, it takes so long to get to the dang fight. By the time you want to see the fights, it's irrelevant. It's like by the time they let Floyd Mayweather and Pacquiao fight. Yeah, they fought in time to be the largest, single season or single sporting event, person in history, blah, blah, however you would word that. But all the while, it's a snooze fest. Total snooze fest. So, because by the time they fought, not only were they not in their primes, people didn't really understand boxing enough to realize that's pretty close to the fight they would have always had. That's funny. Smith versus Crawford 2052. They're gonna be fighting in the old folks home. Okay. So the Caesar's Palace is gonna be one of them old timers. I remember when Foreman was the wheelchair boxing. Hey, I remember when Foreman was about to fight Larry Holmes way back in the day. These two guys were trying to make their senior citizens come back to her. And actually, Foreman ended up coming back winning the title, knocked out Michael Moore. Well, single hitter, one hitter quitter right here, 11th round. But anyway, the fight that Larry Holmes and George Foreman were never going to fight. The moniker of the title was going to be Two Old Geezers and Caesars. And I kid you not, Two Old Geezers and Caesars was going to be the heading. But, as you know, they never did fight. That would have been an all-time freaking classic fight. And who would have won that fight? In their primes? Oh, boy. In their primes? Larry Holmes. Yeah. Would have been a great fight. Larry just had the best jab in heavyweight history. And fantastic chin. Even the Foreman knocked him down. Holmes would have got up. And he hit plenty hard enough to knock Foreman down too. So it would have been a barn burner. But at the end of 15 tough rounds, I think Larry Holmes gets a unanimous decision. Yeah, man. I tell you, and he was the kind of guy, he didn't even start fighting until he got knocked down. That's how you really knew he was ready. Why am I driving so slow right now? I'm just kind of chilling at this point, I guess, huh? Nobody get me? When's the last time you had some tacos? Yeah, I tell you, you know what? I remember when they stopped having 15-round fights. It was a Korean young man back in 1983. That shows how old I am. His name was Dooku Kim. And he fought against a guy named Ray Boom Boom Mancini for the lightweight championship. And we're talking about a flat-out war of war. Hey, go back now. I would recommend going back and watching the first 13 rounds of that fight, because it is a seesaw in the chest, middle of the ring. Just, they might have threw 100 and something punches around the piece. These guys were just literally going to war. And then in the 14th round, the beginning of the round, Mancini caught Duke with a left hook. You could immediately tell he stunned him. And Mancini jumped on him. Referee ended up having to jump in once Duke hit the ground. He was counted out. He laid there. They had to rush him to the hospital, put him on life support. Eventually, they took him off life support, and then they stopped having 15-round fights. Now that wasn't, I'm sure the end all of why they ended up not having 15-round fights, but that was probably the last catalyst. Like, hey, we got to get this done. There's too much notoriety going in this direction. It was just too sad. It was heartbreaking, But they said you don't play boxing. You don't play boxing. That's why I'm not as big a fan of the MMA, because there's just so much wrestling. There's just so much wrestling in the sport, and I can appreciate the technical aptitude of that. But I like strikers. Ross president of Nigerian boxing. Really? What did you just say? Let me read that again. Nigerian nightmare. Why is it? It's funny if you say Nigerian nightmare. I'm thinking about Christian Okoye. I'm like, that's football. I haven't watched football in forever. That was the Kansas City Chiefs back in the day. But it's like, wait a minute, I'm trying to think. A Nigerian nightmare? What was his name? Yeah, we got to talk some, oh, I remember him. Yeah, he ended up catching that sexual assault charge and going and getting locked up. Because I remember him fighting against, was it with David Tua? Him and David Tua. Yeah, you just mentioned it. Yeah, him and David Tua were going at it, boy. And he had some boxing skills. He was a pretty tough fighter. I think it was an era where there was really no dominant heavyweight. I think Lennox Lewis was just kind of stepping aside. The Klitschko brothers hadn't really seized control of everything yet, so it was almost a bastardized version. Yeah. But that's kind of like James Toney. Ate himself right out of boxing. But when it came to just absolute raw boxing skills, oh my God. You can just teach seminars on what this guy can do in the ring. So I don't remember where I finished there. P6, P7, one of those along those lines. But let's leave this guy alone. And what time is it? Ooh, we still got an hour before prospects. You just seen the Equator say something. Let me plug my phone in for going out on me. Let me see what you said, Equator. And he really wouldn't have training sessions. His training sessions were essentially just sparring. He just wanted to do what you just would show up and want to scrap anybody in the gym, any weight class, any size, whoever you were. That's pretty much how he rolled. Oops, no, I'm coming out of there. I need to go. I need to get ready for our race. Hey, so OJ, are you racing today? Are you racing prospects? Where the heck am I at? Are you racing prospects? Realistic here? Yes, sir. Hey, I think I'm gonna go copy your setup. Is your most recent setup? Is that one you like? Oh, nope. Okay. Wait a minute. Tier 1 race, that's tomorrow. That's tomorrow. Yeah, I know they got it. They've got everything all switched around and throws me off too. So tier 1 is tomorrow, but today is realistic. How come you're not racing the realistic tier? What tier? What's racing up there? I'm gonna say this. What the heck are we counting? do you have a good Canada setup? Yeah, I understand that. I tried to actually start playing a set of courses competition on it, and it just felt like I forgot how to drive. Hey, you know what? Oh, Gran Turismo 7, I've got it, but I'm kind of stuck in one of the close, really early sections, and I can't get past it. I'm like, how come I can't get past this? Canada said I've used it in Lucifer Shahid. Oh, really? Okay. I'm gonna show you right after this. I'm gonna copy Lucifer Shahid setup. Well, I wanna possibly go up to 54 on this. And how about brake pressure? Yeah, he is fast. Last couple of years, he's really tightened it up. He ain't on your level though. Troy's giving you a run for your money, but I definitely, absolutely expect you to be right there in the championship hunt. Hey, what do you think of this tire pressure? What is this guy talking about? What do you think of this setup? Oh, yes. Are you kidding me? Come on, man. We wouldn't be the league we are without you, Tommy. Come on, man. You got great character. High pressure? I suggest high pressure doing it. Oh, okay. High pressure during the time trials, but low pressure during the race. Okay, so this lower or lower? This lower during the race. Lower? Jeez, really? Oh, you must want that shit all the way up. Low is, so. Alright. Let me save it then. Sport charge is going up. No, that makes perfect sense to me. I'm just so damn slow. I'm just none of it typically matters. Let's see, Canada. Realistic.